Hey guys, it's Kiran here, back to you with another video. And today, let's take a look at this.
Hello, Moto.
This is the Motorola Edge. So as always, let's start with the specs. This has a Snapdragon 765G, Adreno 620, up to 6 gigs of RAM, a 6.7-inch 90Hz OLED display that looks absolutely gorgeous, a 4500 mAh battery to power through the day with relative ease, a 25 megapixel selfie cam, and at the back you have the main 64 megapixel sensor, 8MP telephoto lens, 16 megapixel 117 degrees ultra wide lens, and a time of flight sensor. And all this for a price tag of just under $700. But you can buy this easily for under $500 since they're almost always on offers. The first thing you notice about this phone is this huge 6.7-inch display. It's a 90Hz OLED display melting from the sides to create this stunning design. It feels good and looks like an actual flagship despite the lower cost. The size, refresh rate and aspect ratio are all very good. The screen feels super smooth thanks to its 90Hz refresh rate and vibrant colors. The curved screen also offers extra functionality. Just like the ROG phone, you get something similar to air triggers on this phone, but more about that later. The rest of the design is subtle and sensible. On the back, the design is minimal with the camera stacked in a subtle way without any bumps. The fingerprint sensor is now underneath the screen. And you also have face unlock, which is just as fast as the fingerprint reader. The selfie camera now has a punch hole cutout. That, combined with the tiny bezels, you get a lot of screen real estate. This phone also comes in two color options, the Solar Black and the Midnight Magenta. I prefer the Solar Black. The back has a shiny glass with a bluish tint to it, and it's an absolute fingerprint magnet. On the bottom, apart from the charging port and the speaker, you also get a headphone jack, something most phones lack these days. The front earpiece also doubles as a stereo speaker. This, combined with its great display, gives you a great experience for viewing videos, gaming, or even watching movies. The Motorola Edge feels fast thanks to the Qualcomm Snapdragon 765G processor. It is an efficient mid-range processor that's more than capable for the average user. It also supports 5G sub-GHz. And here in Italy, I was able to get up to 250 megabytes per second in download and about 100 in upload with 5G. But that may vary depending on your location. The Edge has 4 or 6 gigs of RAM. This one has 6 gigs of RAM and I have no problem multitasking and opening multiple apps simultaneously. The battery life on this phone is amazing thanks to its 4500 mAh battery. Even with a fair amount of gaming, I was able to push the device to last more than a day. And also keep in mind that I had mine fixed to 90Hz. Setting it to 60Hz will definitely improve the battery life even further. It also comes included with an 18-watt charger that charges it from null to full in about 2 hours. And that doesn't sound too bad considering it has a 4500 mAh battery that easily lasts more than a day. The Motorola Edge has a 64 megapixel main sensor, a 16 megapixel ultra-wide camera, an 8 megapixel telephoto lens with 2x optical zoom, and a time of flight sensor useful for augmented reality and portrait photos. It takes photos with realistic colors and lighting. It does not over-process the images like many other phones do. While it can't hold itself up against the iPhone XR or the Pixel 4a, it doesn't drag the device down. The app is also fairly robust and super simple. It has portrait, cutout, macro, spot color, night vision, cinematograph, panorama, live filter, high-res and more video modes including macro, slow motion and even AR stickers. The interface also lets you quickly jump from ultra-wide to the normal lens fairly easy. You can also zoom up to 10x digitally, but the results do get pretty rough. The selfie shooter is mediocre. A normal shot looks clean and accurate, but edge detection on portraits can definitely be improved. But I'm not going to complain on it too much since it can be improved easily via a software update. The selfie camera also takes slow motion videos up to 240 fps. The rear camera shoots solid videos up to 4K 30 fps or 1080p 60 fps. That is kind of disappointing since even my OnePlus 6 from 3 years ago shoots 4K 60 fps. But for an average user, this camera should be more than enough. The Motorola Edge also has a lot of extra software features that come with the Moto skin on top of Android. Like you can turn on the flashlight by performing 2 chopping motions with the phone and open the camera by twisting your wrist twice. You can also customize this to your liking, and you can also change the fonts, icon shapes, wallpapers, and even the animations for the fingerprint reader. While gaming, you can add left and right triggers from the Moto Game Time. They mimic the add trigger function from the ROG phone. It also adds edge lighting, attentive display, and also an edge pill that can be used as a shortcut for opening apps, or pulling down on it opens the status bar, while pushing up opens your recent apps. One thing I don't like about this skin is its interactive wallpapers. The default one is just rolling waves. It can fortunately be changed, but it just suddenly stops mid-animation to save battery, making it feel a bit jerky and distracting. For the software updates, Motorola has promised one major update, so you can update this to Android 11, but no promises for Android 12. So, is it worth the money? Yes, the Motorola Edge offers a lot of value for the money, especially if you're able to pick one up at $500. It has a stunning design with a curved 90Hz OLED display, and it also has 5G. In this price tag, I do believe this is one of the best lookers out there, and Motorola really rolled their dice right with this one. So there you have it. Thanks for watching, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.